What's going on YouTube? I can come at you with another Final Fantasy Record Keeper Relic video. If you guys are enjoying these, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Alright, so I don't really know why I did my intro. No, I do, because I have to upload the Final Fantasy XIII one. Let's cut my intro out of that one. Hopefully. I hope I remember to do that. Anyway, let's take a look at the Final Fantasy VI banner, the Chainsaw Phantom Rush banner. First up, we have a weapon for Edgar. The Chainsaw 142 attack, really good. Changes Edgar's soul break, also has a small chance to instantly KO. Gee, I wonder why a Chainsaw had a small chance to instant KO. That, Anyway, deals 6 physical attacks to random targets and temporarily lower their poison resistance. I don't know how I feel about that, actually. That is random targets for a super soul break. Do we have any of those like that right now? I know burst super soul breaks initial attacks are random, but I'm not sure. Actually, Renoa super soul break is random targets, isn't it? It's not too bad, I guess. I just prefer if it was more, aimed at one target. Lowering the poison resistance. Now, I think that would have to be the element poison, not the status, because I don't think it would make too much sense to lower the status to poison, like your poison stat. You know what I mean? Like if you're immune to poison, I think you're just going to be immune to poison. Like the poison status, not the poison element. I think this is basically imperil poison. I'm not entirely sure about that, but that's the feeling I get from this. I guess that'll be pretty useful, considering the new 5-star ability we got here, the Machinist Poison Grenade, 2-hit AoE, with like a 20% chance of poison per hit or something like that. Next up, we have the Tiger Fang for Sabin, 142 attack, again, quite high. Changes Sabin soul break to Phantom Rush, deal 8 physical attacks on one target and enable each ally to avoid 1 physical attack. I think this is great. Adds physical blank, so that's a plus. 8 attacks to one target, that's quite nice as well too. I think Sabin has quite high attack for a monk. I don't know what other skill set he has. I think he has combat and monk, but those are two of the most commonly put together things. He might have celerity as well. I'm not sure. I like the soul break though. I'm not sure how he is as a character, because I've used Edgar for a bit because I have his Bio Blaster for battles where I need to poison. It'll be quite nice too as well, because now I can actually level break him. So if I need to bring poison to another relevant fight, I can bring him outside the 6th realm and have him be okay. Next up, we have the cards for Setzer, 127 attack. Changes Setzer's soul break to Prismatic Flash, deals 3 ranged attacks to all targets and temporarily lower their magic and attack by a large amount. Now, I like this one as well. I always think soul breaks with mitigation in them are really, really good. That is 3 range attacks to all targets, so you can put Setzer in the back row. His darts are ranged as well, but I'm not sure if it's actual soul. It should be ranged, the dart soul break. Setzer's also, your support character, so if you get this, you're probably going to be using Setzer for a bit unless you have Scream with Ramza, but even then you can just run a backup support character, because this will stack with full break, power break, and magic breakdown. So that's quite nice. Next up, we have the Sasuke for Shadow again. 134 attack, 10 magic. Changes his soul break to Wild Fang, do 4 physical attacks, 1 target with matter chance to sap it. Okay, his super soul break is infinitely better. This will be decent if you need sap, but if you need sap, you'll probably just use Doppelblade on Shadow, assuming you have it, because that's a 2-hit AoE chance to sap. So I think I don't know if that's moderate or high. I think it's moderate on Doppelblade. But 4 attacks to one target still isn't bad. And you get to see Interceptor, I think is his name. I'm not sure. I didn't play Final Fantasy VI, so I don't know. Following that, we have the Cat Ear Hood making a reappearance. Being a hat type, it changes Roam Soul Break. Stats are 89 at defense, 41 magic, 132 res, and 30 mind. Not too bad. Roam is more of a white mage though, I'm pretty sure. I think she's the one that's Portrait of Lakshmi as her super soul break, which is phenomenal. It actually out heals Hymn of the Faith, and potentially Lena's copy of Hymn of the Faith as well. I'm not sure if it does. I've only read Lena's once. It's like not any Roman warriors I've seen have Lena's, so. Anyway, this does 4 summon magic, non-elemental attacks to all targets with a high chance to blind them. Now, this is quite good. They'll summon magic, so you have to be careful in realms where, maybe not realms, but like Nightmare, the White Mage Nightmare, where you can't use, summoning magic and stuff like that. But this will get around things where, like, they counterattack black magic or stuff to that effect, because it's kind of summoning magic. This summons Orthos. It also has a high chance to blind, so that's quite nice as well. If you can blind the target, that'll be great. I don't usually see that as being too helpful, because again, a lot of the ultimate plus bosses aren't susceptible to blind. There are some exceptions though, like the LeBlanc Syndicate. I don't know of any other ones on top of my head, but this would have really helped back then. I mean, even though I did have blind shell, so I was alright. Next up is the Thief's Bracer, the generic armlet at the end of the banner. 24 attack, 21 magic, 97 defense, 93 res, 21 mind. It's okay. Moderate chance to slow all targets, so I don't think I think this is just an AoE sloga. I don't think it even does damage. Because it doesn't... Wow, that's... And the Assassin's Dagger, again, pretty poopy. I think I have one of these already, as a matter of fact. I might. If I do, if I get another one's free augment material. But anyway, let's hit that 3-star so I can go start streaming. Alright, let's see what we get here. I'm expecting a 3-star. Or an Assassin's Dagger. One of those two. Oh, a 4-star. I was wrong on both accounts. Unfortunately, I get another one of these. I say unfortunately because I just 6-starred my other Giant's Axe. I don't know how many characters will actually be able to make use of it. I know Gilgamesh definitely can, because Gilgamesh can literally do whatever he wants, so there is that. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to... Oh, nope, not doing that, because I have to put the Final Fantasy XIII banner in this video as well, which I'll probably put in right about now. So I just tried recording this, but for whatever reason, show stopped. Luckily, I wasn't too far into it, so take a look at this banner. Also, all my sound is stopped, so it just feels weird right now to listen to this without sound. Although that's what I have to do during editing, so it's actually not all that bad. Well, as bad as it would be as the first time. Anyway. First up with the Power Circle for Snow, 143 attack, really high attack for a fist. Then this Snow Soul Break 2 Diamond Dust, which I really like, because again, like I said before, a lot of the Soul Breaks we're getting, they are the names of the attacks are from the Eidolon's Gestalt modes. So, deals 4 physical ice attacks to all targets, and somebody raised to use the party's defense a moderate amount. Now, this is a kind of bit of a different take on the Monk Soul Break. I think this is, since Snow's more of a knight, this is geared more towards knights, especially because in the game, in 13, he had the most HP, and I'm pretty sure his primary role was Sentinel, because that's actually how you got the Shiva Sisters to join you, deal with that Eidolon battle. So, it's pretty interesting having a knight-based soul break like this. I don't know. This definitely seems pretty cool. So let's head on and look over at the next weapon, the Starseeker for Sarah. Which actually, is this the bow you start with? It might be. Anyway, this is Starseeker, a bow for Sarah, 93 attack, 138 magic. Oh, I forgot to mention that Snow's Soul Break was the Super Soul Break. This is Sarah's Super Soul Break, but you could obviously see that on screen. Changes Sarah's Soul Break to Ultima Arrow. Deals 5 non-elemental magic attacks to all targets with a high chance to slow them. I don't really dislike this one. I prefer her Soul Break over her regular Soul Break over this, just because of the secondary effect of a quick cast. And there's a mosquito in my room, so now I am trying to record this while making sure this mosquito gets put down. And all right, actually, give me a second. All right, so I am back. The mosquito has been dealt with. Hopefully, I remember to edit that out, although I should, because It should be a long pause there in my audio spikes. Anyway, like I was saying, I kind of enjoy this a bit. Well, no, I kind of enjoy the other Soul Break for Sarah a bit more, simply because I like the quick cast on it. But this is 5-hit AoE, so this is obviously more powerful. I'm not entirely sure if quick cast would even prepare you to out damage because of that. I guess it would really depend on the spell, to be honest. Because it'd have to be something powerful like Flare or something like that with a really high coefficient. Although I do like this one. I like the move Ultimate Arrow in the game. And it's pretty cool that they brought it here. Oh, that's really the only Soul Break she can have. It's Super Soul Break at least. I don't know what they're gonna do for her burst, if she even gets one. Anyway, next up we have Partisan for Fang, 142 attack for a spear. That's quite good. Changes Fang Soul Break to High Dive, deal 3 jump attacks to all targets and temporarily lower their defense and resistance a large amount. So if you didn't already like Fang, you should probably like her now. Although you don't actually have to, but I do like Fang. I think this is a great Soul Break on Fang. It not only combines jump with AoE damage, but being jump attacks means you can hit range targets, so that's really, really nice. Along with the mental and armor breakdown, so it stacks with full break, armor breakdown, and mental breakdown, so you're gonna be doing really good damage after that. And Fang is also, I think Fang is has a relatively diverse moveset. I don't think she can equip too much. I don't know. She might be able to equip swords. I don't think she can, though. But Fang's a pretty decent character, and this is a really good Soul Break. Having an AoE is just really, really nice as well. Next up, we have a returning relic, the Corpse Field Uniform for Lightning. 20 attack, 121 defense, 121 res, not bad on light armor. Changes Lightning Soul Break to Stormborn and temporarily Lightning's Lightning. Not much to say about it. I've gone over multiple times how I like the end skills, but they don't seem too practical in scenarios where all the effects will be beneficial. You know what I mean? Because you can't... If an enemy is weak to lightning, they're probably not going to really be using lightning magic, so the resistance you get from it being a lightning attack probably won't really matter all that much in the end. And if they're using lightning attacks, they're probably not weak to lightning. They might absorb or even be null to it, so your regular attacks, you won't really be using regular attacks, but you just won't get all the benefits at one time, more than likely, for a battle where you're using this is like one of the few things I don't like about the end skills. I mean, there might be a few niche scenarios where you can, but it probably won't happen all that often, you know? I do like the versatility of it, though. That's one thing I definitely can say. Next up, we have the Warm Fang for Vanille. For those of you that watch me try to pull for Lightning Super Soul Break, you saw me get 3 of these. 60 attack, 119 magic, 128 mind. Change of Vanille Soul Break to Edward's Boon. Restore a moderate amount of HP and grant protect to all allies. Really, really good. It has Protega plus AoE Kira, which is quite nice, so that's always really good. This is actually a pretty decent rod. Then again, it could probably seem decent because I have a 7-star variant of it. Not fully augmented, but it is my most powerful rod in like almost every scenario where I can just throw it on a black mage or even a white mage. Finally, we have the Tiger Claw. I have a 6-star one of these, so if I get another one, I guess I'll just be upset. 60 attack, 122 magic, 70 mind. This is obviously more magic based, but it changes user soul break to Tiger's Roar, which does non-elemental magic damage to one target with a moderate chance to slow it. Not too bad. You really want to. Just like I think I did in the bonus battle, I used this to get the slow on the Lapsy battle, just because I was like, you know what, I have Sarah Soulbreak built up, I might as well do it. So, and we have the gold Bangle at the end. So let's do a 100 gem draw real quick. Also, you've probably noticed that I have a lot more gems than I did last time. That's because my buddy Sham, when I was streaming, was it Friday or Thursday or Friday, He donated and he said, try again for Lightning's Burst Super Soul Break, and then use the other 2 pulls, wherever you want to use them. And I was like, alright, well, I'll probably do that relatively soon. I didn't really get to do it early Sunday like I wanted to, but, it's fine. I still get, 3.5 hours left for the Sunday daily. So, I'm going to try again for Lightning's Burst Super Soul Break just once. I'll save the other gems for maybe the Super Soul Break Festival, honestly, because I'm not sure what else coming up I would really want. But anyway, let's watch me get 11 3-stars. Please don't. That'll just want to entice me to pull another time here. But what was I about to say? I don't remember, but it's fine. If I got 11 3-stars, probably deserved it. Oh, I got 2 sparkly rainbows. Alright, skip this a little bit here. Okay. Okay, another ninja suit. Really? Great, another Tiger's Fang. That's not too bad, because now I can make use of Yuffie more often. I forgot this was on this banner, actually. Hope's Airwing, right? That's the Airwing? Yeah. Wow, but why is that golden... This isn't the first time I've seen the golden shield pulled off of this banner, either. Do we have a higher rate for that or something? Yeah, that's, a little upsetting, but... Oh, well. I got Hope's Airwing. Can't really complain about that. Got another Tiger Claw, so I guess I'll have a 7-star Tiger Claw now. Or I could... No, because I'll just combine it. It's not that big of a deal. Because I have quite a bit of 5-star rods anyway, so yeah, I'll just combine it. I don't need to have this separate. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Do enjoy reading your comments. Be sure to share these videos around with your friends that enjoy. Follow me FFRK Keeper, as it really does help me out. And be sure to follow me on all my social media, link down below, including Discord, where we can get together, talk about Final Fantasy Record Keeper, various other things, and I will see you guys next time. Later.